Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato.
And I give you movie review, and you give me scalps. Bad trade.
And I want my scalps.
Well, I give you all scalps. This shitty
Each of
movie
you-
from Who the Fuck Cares When.
Each of you owes me 10 Claudio Fergaso scalps.
And
want
you know
my
what?
scalp.
I'm gonna give you guys fucking 12 shots of fucking Jägermeister because that's what I fucking took during this movie, okay? They say fucking Indians in this movie 12 times. I made a drinking game out of it.
So yeah, we're watching Scalps.
I regret it.
We're watching Scalps, and I do actually have to clarify, because there's apparently many films called Scalps.
Really now?
This is the 1983 horror movie called Scalps.
Yeah, it's barely a horror movie.
As opposed to the 1987 spaghetti western called Scalps. Or the 2007 Scalps 2, The Return of DJ.
That's a thing?
It's also not Scalpel or the Scalp Hunters. Which are also movies.
Yeah, of course, but there's a Scalps too?
Yes.
You're fucking joking me. How did this piece of shit get a fucking sequel?
I don't even know if it's real.
I hope it's not fucking real. It should be fake.
It's 25 minutes long.
If it's actually... Wait, what?
I think it's a documentary.
How is it a documentary?
It's a fan-made sequel. I don't know. Don't even know if this movie knows what it is.
Yeah, clearly it's not. It's a fucking documentary and it's a fan-made sequel. This makes zero sense.
I think we should stop going down this hole and instead talk about the movie by Fred Olen Ray.
Yeah, let's just cover that fucking that entire rabbit hole like it's a fucking Indian burial ground.
A group of archaeological students venture on land for a dig. Unfortunately, they release an evil spirit who possesses one of them and starts killing the others.
Of course, as you do.
Well,
does this remind you guys of anything? Because it reminds me of something.
3.9 out of 10.
Fucking, that's high.
Yeah.
That's high for this. My god. Like, I shit on this movie.
This movie doesn't deserve this, but let's talk about it.
We don't deserve this.
Okay, first, trailer. Bam!
She did not know she was calling evil spirits of the past. They did not listen to the warnings before digging up the sacred ground of the dead.
I'm feeling the evil in this ground. It's alive with evil. Stop it!
Scalps. Now they have awakened a terror unknown.
She's nuts. We'll all die if you don't stop. We must leave. We must.
All dead. And then they became part of the land.
Enter a bizarre new world of unspeakable horror never before shown in a motion picture. Black magic will surround you.
Look. It's blood. And it's coming from nowhere.
Your blood will run cold.
Ellen! Ellen! Where are you?
When the dead walk the earth, the living must die. Scalps. 100 years of hatred uncovered.
It's drums.
Drums and chanting.
Let me in.
Spirits tormented in death ravage cruelty on the living.
Where's it coming from? From hell.
Hold your head in fear that you are next. The only movie that you may not be strong enough to watch to the end. Scalps. Never disturb the graves of the dead. Rated R. No one under 17 will be admitted without a parent.
Okay, that was the trailer. Let's talk about the movie. This movie sucks.
I shed tears. I shed tears for all the Native Americans that have to watch this.
Like, I could see... You remember that commercial about, like, littering? Where the guy throws a garbage and then you see the Native American and just a single tear runs
Single
down.
tear, yeah.
Have that as...
I feel for that man.
That's my review of this film.
Yes. I can relate. Oh, this movie's such a fucking shit show. It was made by American Panther Films.
It is still better than Pocahontas, though.
Are there panthers in America? And I don't mean the Black Panthers.
I don't think there are panthers in America, barring the activist group. No.
I don't think
Are
so
the Black
either.
Panthers even still a thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a gym near my house called Black Panther Gym.
It doesn't count, and we're not in America.
Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen, like, the Black Panther, the Marvel hero, walk in there one time.
Wakanda forever.
Exactly. He did the Wakanda thing and everything. It was beautiful.
I never freeze.
I never freeze, unless I'm in Canada and I go into the Black Panther gym. This movie's some garbage.
I ain't black, I'm OJ.
Yes. Okay.
Alright.
So, there was a man that was decapitated at the beginning of this film, and
then,
he reaches for his bloody neck stump, and that's the point where I just said, fuck this, I'm out.
And there's like this goblin-faced, Uruk-hai-looking Ghosts of Mars Native American guy.
Yeah, and then there's a lion-headed fuckface with a robe.
And it's like half of its, like the left side of its face keeps twitching.
Yeah, it looks like it's like fucking having like a stroke.
And I'm going to spoil it now. This thing does absolutely nothing the entire movie.
It is truly there for no reason, guys. If you don't believe us, watch this fucking movie and die.
No, don't watch this movie. You'll die in 7
watch
days.
this movie, play the drinking game like I did, and then die. Like, not necessarily in that order, but you get the picture.
Well, you'll die eventually, but not because of the movie. It's not cursed or anything. It's not interesting enough to be cursed. Why would a
this is the Native American Ringu, okay?
Exactly. Why would a frickin' Jinro ghost or anything curse a movie that no one would ever frickin' watch? Like, if I were Sadako,
because the Native Americans are nice people.
If I were Sadako, I would curse the frickin' Avengers or something. Right?
Okay. Yeah. I get you. I see that. Now, you know what? They made it so that Thunder, the Thunder Warrior, Thunder from Thunder Warrior has something to fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. He can crush every copy of the movie with a bulldozer.
So, guy gets murdered. Cat demon goes.
Grabs his head, bleeding neck stump. Fucking lost it.
Now, it was about this point in the movie where I was like, this isn't that bad for a movie from 1970.
We're 5 minutes in, Merrick.
Yeah, that's why I said, this isn't that bad for a movie from 1970. And then I said, 1983. Oh yeah, this looks like shit. This movie is shot on Shidio.
It truly is. It has the worst fucking voice acting. It has the worst writing. It has the worst edits. It's just, it's the worst. It's like one of the worst fucking movies we've ever goddamn seen.
Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things is worse?
No, I'd say that's better than this. Because at least that had, like, story.
Though I would like to point out that
Stories,
movie,
rather, but
I'd
still.
like to point out that this movie came out in 1983.
Yep.
And Evil Dead came out in 2 years before this, and was literally made by college students with a budget of nothing.
Yeah, and it was a better movie.
But
that's why they thought they could do the same thing 2 years later.
It's a classic. It spawned a massive franchise, and like Sam Raimi wasn't expecting it.
They thought they could do the same thing.
It created Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, exactly.
The coolest man in America.
Yeah,
aside from Ernie
Bruce,
Hudson.
don't call me Ash Campbell.
Oh, he wants you to call him Ash.
He kind of does. But then we have, like, right away after we see the lion-faced fuckface, okay, we see a man driving drunk, and he stops and pulls a shovel out of his car, okay, before he jugs himself in the fucking neck with a knife. And then we get the camera pointing at the sky before the title and the credits show up. And I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? What do we have to look forward to?
I gotta give it some kudos for the theme not just being like the stereotypical Native American music.
Yeah.
Because at no point do they go, hey, ho.
No, they kind of have that.
Of course they do.
It's another kind of war chant.
Well, no one goes how, at least.
Yeah, at least it doesn't go that far. But I mean, this movie's still very fucking racist.
Like, I'd almost go so far as to say Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's racist.
It touches on that at some points. It truly, I want to say it does get there, but then that would make them of equivalent value, and that would be bad trade.
It's at that level. It is, however, fortunately, not at Birth of a Nation level. So that's something.
If we got fucking Klansmen on horses riding down Indians.
But
wow, man!
Also important.
This would be a fucking movie to see.
But Gio, important for that scenario, Klansmen on horses riding down natives, portrayed as the good guys.
Yeah,
because that's the thing about Birth of the Nation. It's about how the KKK are awesome and great, and we need them. Yeah, and that's why that movie has not aged well. Also,
for sure. It's just not a great movie in general. Like fucking, I think at one point, isn't it like doesn't a Klansman jump out of a fucking movie screen and ride away like through the fucking through the theater and like just ride out on like a fucking horse?
I think that's a different movie.
I think that actually does happen in Birth of a Nation. I think he jumps out of a movie screen in the middle of a crowded theater of white people and he just rides away on a fucking white horse. I'm pretty sure that happens in Birth of a Nation.
Anyway, we meet Safari Joe.
Yeah, Safari Joe's a fucking numbnut. All he does is just literally like make fucking jokes about how he fucking goes around on expeditions and fucking has to climb through fucking like rock fields and cut through vines and shit with his machete while he's still in the office. He hasn't even fucking left the place and he's just talking about that shit.
Then he's told he can't go on any digs that would involve taking any artifacts or he'll get arrested.
From Indians! Specifically from Indians! You're not allowed to dig up any Indian burial grounds. You're not allowed, okay? Have you seen Poltergeist? You're not allowed, huh?
You'll wake the Wendigo and then you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Or you'll become a Wendigo. You'll starve to death, huh? Out in the frozen desert.
To become a Wendigo, you have to be starving to death and then eat a human.
Mm-hmm. Which, this guy, honestly, he would probably turn to cannibalism within, like, an hour. Because he's that bulbous.
So he sends his students off to the desert.
Yeah, these are 6 numbnuts. I forget some of their names. I have some of them written down.
One's called
there's
a lady called DJ, who's the didgy. She is the ditchiest.
She's blonde and she's carrying like prayer sticks, which at first I thought were gonna be like the MacGuffin that saves the day. It doesn't.
And
she also gets called out on being weird constantly.
Because she is.
Yeah.
In their defense.
She's the Phoebe of the group.
Okay.
Come on, you haven't seen Friends?
No, not really.
Okay, well, anybody that's seen
Like,
Friends
not
will
out
understand
of,
that's
like-
just the Phoebe of the group.
Not out of some like deep like like the usual I don't watch mainstream shit. I've never gotten around to watching Friends. It's not been
It's on Netflix.
I don't have Netflix, and it's not been a conscious choice. I just hasn't happened.
Yeah, well, you should watch it one day. It's cool.
I might. It depends on how many episodes there are, frankly, because
There's a lot, but
yeah,
you could just watch one.
over a certain
you kinda
number of
get the gist.
episodes, it just gets intimidating and unapproachable, like Doctor Who.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have as much episodes as like fucking Seinfeld, but it's still pretty high up there.
So they stop at a gas station to get some drinks and gas and stuff,
Right?
and I think to use the bathroom.
They're like beer. They're like, yeah, go get beer because we're college kids.
Let's get beer, which is, even though it's just soda that tastes bad.
Yeah.
So that they do, and then there's this old Native American man.
What was his name again? Fuck, I forget. Iron Wing.
Of course, it's freaking
Iron Wing, bro.
Iron Wing. Why are we not watching a movie about freaking Iron Wing?
Iron Wing sounds way more badass than Thunder.
It sounds like if Falcon was Iron Man's partner instead of Captain America's partner.
Iron Wing, Thunder, and Dancing Crow.
That sounds awesome.
The three coolest like Indian, like Native American names ever, bro.
I don't know why I was looking at the IMDb page trying to find who what his name was, except I was looking at the IMDb page for frickin' Evil Dead, which isn't going to help in this.
Hey, it's honestly, you'd probably have a better chance. It's better than rewatching this movie.
Oh, the professor, by the way, is called is Professor Trentwood, played by Forrest J. Ackerman.
Wasn't his name like Dr. Mocker or something? Whatever. Anyway.
He was he was in Dead Alive.
Was he?
Apparently.
Okay.
And Vampirella.
Oh yeah, I've been reading some Vampirella comics actually. It's really cool. She's on honeymoon with Dracula right now. It's pretty badass.
Nice.
So yeah, they fucking go on this trip. They get to the
natives,
gas station.
The natives like, hey guys.
Yeah, Iron Wing. Iron Wing is like, hey guys, don't fucking dig up any shit because it's fucking bad.
You're gonna die, and he's not like the evil spirit's like, no. You do this, you will die.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Straight
Like,
up.
whatever. And then the gas station attendant's like, they're out of towners, they're idiots, they're not gonna listen to you. Just
Yeah,
Don't
Iron
try,
Wing
but-
walks up to him all like frail. He's like, I tried to tell them. He's like, oh, they're not gonna fucking listen.
which is nice because it means that these two at least, this white guy and this native do get along, like legit get along.
Yeah, they might
And it
even,
means
like,
that he knows
used to work together or something.
It's not like the whole Ralph and his the freaking legend of Ralph,
Yeah, it's not like My Pet Native.
or like, but I was meaning like Ralph and his it's just a death curse.
Yeah.
Good,
Guess who's
good
coming
old
to
Ralph.
dinner? A native. Like,
Good old Ralph, and it's not like in that when everyone like just treats Ralph like shit and say, "Oh, don't listen to him, he's crazy." He's like, "No, we know he's right. Just we know you're not going to listen to him because you're idiot college students."
yeah, this one here, like, actually did try, and the guy at the gas station's like, yeah, you're right. They had the opportunity of buying some arrowheads over there for $1.
And they were
They didn't fucking do it.
they were going to buy a bunch of arrowheads and pretend they took them up.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Had they have done that and just went back,
Then the movie would have been over. Yay!
yeah, then I would have fucking been able to just like blow on like a fucking vuvuzela or whatever. It would have been fucking. It would have been like a big celebration.
No, that wouldn't have worked.
Why?
It wouldn't have helped because we would have. This is half an hour into the movie and it would have still been too damn long.
Yeah, but you know what though?
What?
The lion still would have done nothing.
True. This is true. But the
It
lion
would have had just as much relevance.
Well, no, Gio, the lion does do something.
What?
It slept tonight.
in the desert.
The mighty
native
desert.
The native desert.
The lion snarls tonight.
God damn it.
So
okay. So yeah, the teens load up on booze and they're talking about what is it? They talk about like, oh yeah, let's go fucking set up camp or whatever.
Scalping.
And it's like, yeah, scalping and whatever. Fucking.
And they talk about how scalping was. They talk about how scalping was actually a white invention and a method of like keeping track of for the bounties, so they could do genocide better and more efficiently.
Yeah, and then they were like, the natives started doing it after the white man taught them. It's like, yeah, but the white man was fucking doing it first now, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking, sure. It's like, also, yeah, the white man was usually doing it to the Native Americans, and also, yeah, the Native Americans started doing it to other Native Americans. It's like, this is a thing. It's like, don't remind us of how fucking racist you are already.
So they dig
also,
up
They've said Indians about fucking 14 times at this point.
They've dug up some stuff.
Yep.
But
they dug up some shit. One of them being a necklace, and there's a fucking Chad over there that fucking keeps it. I think his name is Kyle. No, that was the gas attendant guy's name was Kyle. I forget the Chad's name.
Now let's call him Chad. Who cares?
Yeah, he's just a fucking Chad. So yeah, Chad fucking digs up a necklace and he's like, I'm fucking keeping this, and his girlfriend's like, yeah, maybe we should keep it. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking keep it. Also, let's go for a walk and bang.
And they do.
Yeah, because I'm fucking Chad.
And then there's a bowl.
A bowl of rice?
That turns into blood.
A bowl of rice blood.
And then
it's truly the richest of blood rice.
They listen to the ground and they hear drums and chanting.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty interesting scene. That part, it's like it has a pretty cool beat. Actually, the war drums and everything. It's like
what's her DJ starts to go very if I say Cheryl, will you know what I mean?
I will. I don't know if everybody else will.
In Evil Dead, Cheryl is the first one who gets initially possessed, and but before that she's freaking out. She's the most sensitive to the Necronomicon shit, and
evil,
and it won't let us leave and all that. And she's doing that like, we have to leave. We can't touch any stuff. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. She's being rat trapped basically. We're all gonna die.
Yeah. It's a bug hunt, man. A bug hunt. Huh?
She came up. Something's out there waiting for us, and it ain't no man. We're all gonna
die. This movie's so fucking. It wants to be Evil Dead. So
someone I don't know which character, and I don't care, becomes a Ghosts of Mars Oogie Bloogie.
It's Chad.
And just starts murdering people.
Yeah, it's Chad because he has the necklace. And also, we don't get a kill until like 45 minutes into the movie. Not even, maybe like an hour. Like, we don't get a fucking proper kill for the longest fucking time.
And it doesn't realize, like, a lot of movies do this, and like, yes, in the movie Halloween, the first hour of that movie, basically nothing happens, and it builds suspense. But you don't just make suspense by having nothing happen for an hour. You actually have to, like, build the atmosphere. Even though there's no actual action, no actual kills, you need to build the atmosphere. You need to set up to go into character stuff. You need to set up I keep bringing up atmosphere. You need to make it feel tense. This isn't tense. These people are just annoying.
Boredom does not equal suspense.
Exactly. Like, yes, I know how...
It's just boredom.
Like, Alfred Hitchcock said that if there's a bomb under the table blowing up is action, the bomb not blowing up is suspense. But there needs to be the bomb under the table, and it needs to be clearly expressed that there's a bomb under the table for it to frickin' matter.
Yeah, in
And
this
it's
case,
not.
it's just literally fucking guy has necklace. Okay, fucking he wanders around and fucking gets like super like rapey and kind of becomes a native. Ah. And then fucking takes like an hour to kill the first fucking person, which is his girlfriend, while he's out on a walk with her and like fucking rapes her.
Whenever someone touches the necklace, they see the face of an old native man with glowing orange eyes and a glowing orange mouth.
It's not necessarily a native man. I saw it as like
going, oh!
spoilers. Spoilers. I saw it as like it's DJ from the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just picked it up and just went, whoa! And like, no.
Yeah. Fucking we're gonna get the Oogie Boogies. We're gonna give you the fucking heebie-jeebies.
Oogie Boogie's gonna show. Oogie Boogie would improve this movie immeasurably, and his inclusion.
No, even
sense.
Oogie Boogie would be like, "Fuck this shit."
I don't even know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'm gonna get my shit right out of here.
Exactly.
And screw dance. I'm going.
I'm a Oogie Boogie down and make me some snake and spider stew. But
If
yeah,
I'm
like fucking.
feeling antsy and I've nothing else to do, I might just make a special batch of snake and spider stew.
Fucking keeping the relic. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep the relic. Dumbass. Fucking becomes a fucking native.
So he
and then
kills
they
everybody.
Yeah, also his girlfriend calls him a savage at one point. And like I just like for some reason just got fucking flashes of Devil May Cry. Just fucking,
What can you
savage?
From filthy little heathens? Here's what you get when races are diverse. The skins are hellish red. They're only good when dead. They're vermin, as I said, and worse. They're savages.
Sandwiches, barely any mayo.
Sandwiches. Sandwiches.
What were they even eating out there? Did they
don't
pack
care.
any food? Were they just feeding on fucking rats?
There are no rats in the desert.
Really?
I like to think that they brought food, but they're so stupid that, like, a scorpion stole it.
Yeah, it just clamped onto it and walked away with it, and they were just like, "Well, I guess we're out of food then."
I mean,
They grabbed
technically,
the only bag of Cheetos they took with them.
if it pushes a cooler over, it could like get its tail in the handle and like tow it.
God fucking damn it! They're so stupid. They probably don't even eat. Oh.
So yeah, everyone's
Anyways.
dead. DJ is evil now, and then
Yeah, the girl gets her throat cut fucking an hour into the movie.
Sideshow Bob comes in. Not Sideshow.
Oh, Chad's name was Randy.
Randy Chad.
Yeah, the
Randy-
Randy Chad, the fucking
Randy
essay douchebag.
Randy Chadsman.
The essaying douchebag.
Like I
Randy
remember
Chadman, licking his fingers.
I remember someone was wearing a T-shirt of like another horror movie.
What?
I think, but I can't remember, and I wasn't gonna watch the movie again. And I popped through and I couldn't find the scene where it was. But it was like some movie or some band that I recognized, but I couldn't find it again. I just remember.
It's possible you're remembering something from like Phenomenon, because like Phenomenon, there's a girl wearing a fucking Bee Gees shirt in that.
Could have been that.
Yeah, you might be projecting a little bit there. Also, the fucking Bee Gees, man.
And I hate the fucking Eagles, man. Get out of my cat!
Get out of here. You hate the Eagles. Get the fuck out of here. Ride like the wind.
So, Safari Joe comes back.
He
Sees the camp
discovers
is
that
just-
everybody else is dead because the entire camp got fucking killed by Randy and DJ.
And then we see in the tent DJ looking all fucked up and
Yeah.
and Evil Deadish, knocking her prayer sticks together.
Right.
And then the movie stops. I'm not even going to say the movie ends. No, it just kind of stops.
Yeah.
And then
there was a couple of things that happened though before that.
and then
but
the
I'm gonna
audience.
talk about
Then
it
we
in a
cut to
second.
Homer Simpson sitting on the couch with his family, and he says, It's just a bunch of stuff that happened.
Yup. That was this movie pretty much. I do want to mention a couple of things, though.
Fan-fugu-tastic.
Yeah. There's a couple of things, though. I want to mention a couple
Yeah, shoot.
So, after the first girl gets her neck slit, it's just open season on the whole cast, basically. Randy gets back to the camp and he's like licking his fingers in front of DJ. He's like, yeah, I'm an evil bastard. Like, fucking my girlfriend fell and I tricked everybody into going and investigating. So when they leave, basically, like, he sets up the camp to be like, you know, all like foreboding and stuff, and then he kills each one of them like one after another, except the girl, like, one of the other girls gets fucking arrowed in the back 3 fucking times, and she's still running like perfectly normal, as if like she just fucking doesn't even matter. She's got like fucking 3 arrows sticking out her back like a fucking porcupine. And like what kills her basically was apparently just the 3rd arrow. Like he shoots her a 4th time. And then that kills her. And then he kills another guy by I forget how. How does he? Oh yeah, he clubs another guy in the back of the head when he's like standing in the back of a truck. And it's like, yeah, he's apparently tall enough to fucking club him in the back of the fucking head while the guy's like sitting on the truck. It's like the truck is like way above him and everything, but apparently he like fucking gets on like a fucking step stool and clubs the guy in the back of the head.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't you?
Yeah, I just carry around a step stool, you know, like all Native Americans have, you know. Either that or he used his fucking Apache chief powers to grow a little bit.
Would that surprise you?
No, I wouldn't be surprised if he just went Ine Chuck and he just fucking clubbed him in the back of the head like a fucking baby seal. And then Randy shows up to the camp, and the guy, I forget his name, fucking the nerd guy, Kershaw. There we go. Nerd guy Kershaw fucking grabs the rifle, the one rifle that they have, shoots fucking Randy 4 times in the chest. Okay, he fucking finally falls down. Okay, he's limp, and it's like, oh, okay, good, I got him. You know. Goes to see DJ. And it's like, yeah, he's done. Perfect, you know, good, I got him. DJ fucking decaps him. And his head goes fucking flying off and hits a chair. Like, it's ridiculous. It's some fucking bullshit. And that's the decapitation apparently from the beginning where he grabs his fucking neck stump and everything. And then fucking Safari Joe, the dumb shit, just gets fucking killed with a fucking spear to the eye or whatever. And then fucking, yeah, like DJ's just playing the fucking slapping the prayer sticks together in like a shitty fucking like lazy ass rhythm. Anyways, all in all, this movie's a 2 out of 30 like arrows to the chest. Needs a lot of work. What do you give this?
I've already told you what I give it. I give it that scene from that commercial of the Native American man on the highway with a single tear running down his cheek.
That's okay.
That's my review.
An appropriate one. That's perfectly fine. Mine is the 2 prayer sticks just like knocking together, playing like fucking the beginning to Enter Sandman. While the cats in the office is dancing around.
Dreams of war, dreams of dragons.
And 30 fucking shots after they say fucking Indian about 100 goddamn times. Play this drinking game, guys.
I'm gonna give it
like,
the Disney musical number from Peter Pan. What makes the red man red?
Jesus Christ!
For being slightly less racist than this movie.
Give it sandwiches.
I give it sausages. I give it Tom Green playing the organ with sausages tied to his fingers.
Yes. Daddy, would you like some sausages? And him swinging around the big fucking bratwurst going ding dong.
Look, I'm going to put this movie in scuba gear and then freaking power bomb it through a glass shower wall.
Just shove this movie up the elephant's ass.
I hate this movie. Don't watch it. Next week. Next week, we have spiders.
Spiders! My favorite.
Oh, are we going to do the Nostalgia Critic joke?
No, I wanted to just kind of react to spiders.
Okay.
It's a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
I'm a
Friendly
spider
neighborhood Spider-Man. Swings
Savages!
Catches fleas just like flies. Look out! There comes the Spider-Man.
A savage Spider-Man.
Anyway, see you guys next week. And no, it's not the third Spider-Man Dragon Challenge. Just to curb your enthusiasm a tad.
Although that movie is fucking great.
And that movie is certainly coming.
It's so fucking good. Honestly, that Spider-Man was like a great fucking Spider-Man. He was dope.
Oh, Nicholas Hammond's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Anyway, see you next week. This movie did not deserve half an hour.
Yeah, ciao guys. Fucking keep
Scalp
your
sucks. See you
around.
Scalp sucks. See you next week.
Get me 100 scalp shots. Do it.
Bye.
Bye.